and son duo started the business in Duluth 30 years ago, and their service to the Northland is now being recognized. Northern News Now's Madison Green shares their economic impact and what they believe is the secret to their success.
From a two-man team to a factory machine.
I had a full-time job out of college, and I said, yeah, I'll come down in the mornings and work for him till like 2 or 3, and then work from 3 to 11 at night, mostly so I could pay my student loans, right?
Mike Hudima, president of SCS Interiors, can now do a lot more than that. Hudima says everything started with him, his dad, and 2 sewing machines. Now there are 11 employees whose sole job is sewing all day. SCS Interiors is a family-owned business with 2 generations. Over the course of 30 years, they went from making a few booths for restaurants per day to now sewing the upholstery for seats for up to 4 airplanes per day. Throughout the past few years, as businesses have struggled with workforce shortages, President Mike Hudima says prioritizing employee care has helped them retain their staff and succeed.
We've all started to compete for the same employee, right? You know, we're trying to approach employees from both a monetary package and also that, you know, that our environment is a clean, fun environment to work in. And it's been very successful.
That business model is what landed them an Entrepreneur Fund's Distinction Award for their contribution to the region's economy.
There is a real passion for community, and there's a real passion for giving back. There's a real passion for making sure employees are well taken care of. And I think that's something really unique to this region and something we need to celebrate with small business owners.
Hudima recognizes these small wins for small businesses, in return, create a big impact for the region.
We've been very fortunate to make something last for, you know, almost 30 years now of this expansion and growth and new machinery and new people.
In Duluth, Madison Green, Northern News Now.
Yeah, congratulations to the father and son business owners. The Distinction Awards ceremony will take place on October 23rd in Duluth. Among the award recipients, Arctic Compressor in Superior, as well as Savantis Technologies in Baxter, Minnesota.